There was poop in the shower. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hello, if you're new here, my name is Bri. So for the last few months I have been doing freelance modeling, and recently I've returned from Istanbul where I was modeling for a month and a half, and I just wanted to share with you the full story and spill some real tea of what actually happened. So I know I did like 2 videos about my time there, and I mostly showed like positive things. However, I feel like I didn't paint the full picture. So today I'm going to be sharing with you, what happened in the first week while I was there, because it was pretty crazy. I do want to make this video to warn any girls or guys who are considering modeling or traveling abroad for modeling, because I feel like it's very important to do your own research. So let me start off by saying, how did I even decide to go to Istanbul? Sometime this year, one German agency approached me over like, I don't know, Instagram or email or something like that, and they were like, would you be interested to go to Istanbul? And I was working at that time full-time. I was like, you know what, that would be cool, but I can't really do that right now, so maybe someday. And then I just kind of left that thought, the back of my mind. And yeah, I left Dubai in May. I spent some time in my home country, Lithuania, and then I was like, you know what, I'm in Europe, why don't we just try this Istanbul thing out? And I was gonna go from the 1st of August, but then they got back to me saying that I can only go from the 19th of August. And I was pretty upset, because like, I remember thinking, shoot, like we planned this and now it's like postponed for another like almost 3 weeks. And but I took that time to like visit my mom in Germany, and yeah, it worked out fine. But the reason, what they told me was basically the season is busier like later, that's what they told me. But when I got there, I was staying in a model apartment, by the way. Other girls told me that the girl who was before me, who was plus size like me, left just like a couple of days ago. So basically they were just waiting for her to leave, and then I would replace her, kind of thing. So I was pretty annoyed with that, but I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just see how things go. But I just wanted to say how I felt before actually going there. Sometimes like I have very strong intuition about stuff usually, and it was like one of those things where I'm like, I have a weird suspicion that this is gonna be shit. Like that's how I felt before going to Istanbul. But I didn't really care. I just wanted like a new experience in life, and I was like, you know what, let's just try it. And I was right. So yeah, let me just get into the details. Basically, when I got there, I did not get an apartment key. So I was in that agency for about 6 days. For those 6 days, I did not have a key. So I would always have to stand downstairs, like waiting for somebody to open the door. I'd always have to text on WhatsApp, like some of the girls, be like, hey, can you please open the door? And I was like, you know what? It's a minor inconvenience, but it's still an inconvenience. It's not like I came by surprise. They should like be, okay, she's coming, let's prepare additional key, kind of thing. And I was annoyed, because like, yeah, who wants to stay outside the door and just wait till somebody gets back and opens the door, or you just have to bother other people to open the door for you. And I was like, just irritated by the whole situation. And the only time I actually got the keys was because one girl left. Probably one of the worst things that actually happened was the fact that they had curfew. And I was like, are you actually kidding me? A curfew? I'm 27 years old. I don't need a curfew. I don't need anyone telling me what time to go to bed. I don't need anyone telling me this is the time you need to be back in the apartment. Like, hello. I know there's a lot of young girls going modeling abroad, like 16, 17, or even younger probably. But in my apartment, everyone was like adult. We were all 18 plus. We were like 4 or 5 girls, I can't really remember, because like 2 of them left eventually, and then yeah, I left, after 6 days. But speaking of those girls, I will just say something. One of them left, I actually wrote it down because I don't want to forget the facts. She left with $20 after 32 jobs in 2 months. So you get charged for the apartment, you get charged for the driver, and you also get charged for com cards, which is like the cards you give for agents. Your shoots basically pay you for the rent and the driver. So if your shoots are very low pay, then you leave with $20. So imagine working for 2 months and getting $20. Like, I was shocked. I literally could not believe my own ears. I was like, are you like for real? And at that time I was like, you know what, I really don't care about money. Like, I just came here for experience. I want to build my portfolio. I want to work with nice like companies. I just want to get good pictures. You know, I started modeling just like less than a year ago, and up until then I was just always like shooting with people, like collaborating, so I was never really in this professional field. And then I was like, you know, there's like a line where you can work for free and get something like good in return or some kind of benefit, and then there's a line where it's like, it's just pure exploiting of people, you know. So I was like very frustrated with where this was going. And in comparison, some girls in other agency that I know, they would probably like get, you know, from like, I don't want to say maybe 8,000, but like I know some people who did get like 8,000 to 14,000 US dollars in like 2 months. But that is different agency, and that depends obviously on the jobs you do. Another thing that I was very, very shocked about is that they've asked me to do my own makeup. So I actually had just one photo shoot. I had like, I don't know, probably like 12, 13 castings in those 6 days, if not more. And I had only one photo shoot, but I will tell you about the photo shoot later, because I was like, wanted to scream inside. But yeah, I was just very surprised that for the most part they asked you to do your own makeup, which I think is pretty crazy. Probably 99% actually of the photo shoots that I've been to in my life, professional photo shoots, you get your makeup done by a makeup artist. And yeah, I just thought it was like very kind of cheapskate life, you know, where you just want to make money off a girl or kind of like save money. And yeah, it's just, I thought it was very like unprofessional, and it didn't seem like the right agency would send you a client where you have to do your own makeup. One of the craziest parts of this video, for me at least to even talk about it, is my very first photo shoot. So I came there, I don't know, it was like probably Thursday or Friday, and I remember having my first photo shoot, I think like Tuesday, so the next week, sorry. And I don't know about you guys, but like I know some people like to have a shower at night, like dry their hair and then go to sleep. I wanted to have a fresh shower in the morning because it helps me wake up, my hair looks better. And so imagine, I wake up for my first photo shoot and I go to the shower and there's poop. There was poop in the shower. I honestly like smelled something, but you know when you just wake up, it was like 6 in the morning or something, and I was like, did somebody not flush the toilet? And then I look at the toilet and it was fine. And it was cat poop in the shower. So the cat pooped. By the way, yes, there was a cat in our apartment. I know you probably know this already, but people in Turkey love cats, and we somehow happen to have one of the agency owner's cat or his friend's cat or some stuff like that. I have no idea. But anyways, that day when I have to shoot, the cat decides to poop in the shower. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, you know what? I've had enough. I don't care anymore at this point. Like, I'm just gonna go to the shoot with my hair oily and I don't care. Like, I really could not care less at this point. So I go to the shoot and I was like, you know what, Brie, be positive, make the most of this. This is like, you know, you knew what you were getting yourself into kind of thing, and maybe it's gonna be great. I go to the shoot and it's all like fake designer clothes. Fake Chanel, fake Alexander Wang, some fake stuff, I don't know, like Disney cartoons, pajama sweaters, I don't know what it was, I don't even want to remember. And at the very end of the day, so I don't know how many outfits I shot, I had to shoot like 33, I think, black skirts. And you know how you're like, oh yes, I'm gonna make amazing pictures, I'm gonna work with amazing photographers. And when I had to shoot those 33 black skirts, I was like, you can't even see my face in this, like it's just my hips, you know. I was like, this is getting ridiculous. So after that shoot, I was waiting for my driver and I get a text message from one of the agency owners, and they're like, sorry dear, the car is busy, we're gonna send you a motorbike. And me, I was like, all right, I guess. Like, I did not evaluate the situation. I just thought like, you know what, okay, they're saying motorbike, but I did not realize that it's actually crazy what they've done. It's actually crazy, crazy, crazy. I posted stories, I was like, yes, on a motorbike, cool. Like, I was not the one obviously driving, but it was an adventure. Like, I was so new in Istanbul, I didn't realize how bad the traffic is and how dangerous it is. And so my friend, who was modeling for probably 5-6 years in Istanbul, and she actually lives in Istanbul now, told me that this is extremely dangerous. So another minus point for this agency. I could not believe that they would put my life in danger like that. I mean, luckily nothing happened obviously, but still I just thought that it was pretty intense, and that's not something you should do with your models. After realizing that I'm mostly gonna be doing either fake designer clothes or, you know, shoots with hijab, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I just realized it's not gonna help me build my portfolio because I wanted more like editorial type of pictures. Yeah, I decided that I'm gonna just run away basically. I did not leave Istanbul. Luckily, one of the best agencies in town took me in, and I had to stay with my friend for a couple of nights, and then I got a room in the model apartment from the new agency. But I just remember I packed up everything and I just told the German agency to let them know that I'm leaving and I don't care. And they were pretty upset because they like paid for my flight, but I said I did a shoot for you, I don't care. And I could not believe that I even went this low. I did the shoot for $125, and I would only get 50% of that amount, meaning I'd get like $62.50, you know. I'm still shocked that I decided to waste my day on nonsense like that. So lesson learned. And like, look guys, what I'm trying to say here, like why I'm even making this video, is that it's like okay to try something, and if you don't like it, just change it. Like, don't just be nice for the sake of being nice to people, and don't just put up with crap. Like, it's life is too short for that. So yeah, literally 6 days later I ran away. I got into the new agency and I had such a great time working with probably the best names in Turkey in terms of like e-com. I did not really get any like editorial pictures. I did some collabs with photographers, but other than that, like, I still feel very grateful for that experience. And yeah, I just really wanted to encourage you guys to like do your own research in case you ever decide to do modeling abroad, because you never know what you're gonna get yourself into. So learn from my lesson. I just looked down and I saw on my notes that I forgot to tell you another thing, which is pretty intense. And when I was going to one of the castings with that very first agency, I was with an owner. He was driving the car and we were going to this casting just for me, so there was no other girls in the car. And he was asking me, oh, why don't you follow me on Instagram? I was like, yeah, I don't know, I just don't really follow guys. And he got so angry. He literally was like driving and like checking the phone at the same time. That's another thing that they actually do very commonly, is like texting while they're driving. And he literally unfollowed me, and I was like, why did you unfollow me? Because I saw it, like he was just sitting next to me, you know. And his response was, if you want to be successful, you better make friends with me. And I was like, are you serious? Like, I thought he was joking, but he was dead freaking serious about it. So I could not believe, like, it was like pure manipulation, like almost like blackmailing, like, you will see, you will see. I'm like, right, okay. So it was just a red flag after a red flag after a red flag. And I should have been smarter about it, but yeah, you live and you learn what to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story time. Yeah, let me know what you guys would have done in my situation, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys next time.